Let me ask a question. Which motorcycle brand makes the most aggressive yet affordable machines that every middle-class boy wishes to own? If your answer is KTM, then you are right. Since its debut, the Austrian bike maker has the most performance-oriented bikes under 500cc category, starting from 125 cubic centimeters to 398 cubic centimeters. A few years ago, KTM brought the 790 Duke, aka the Scalpel, which got decent amount of sales. But after some time, KTM India discontinued it. It has been 4 years. Between those years, the level of competition has grown. To make a comeback in the middleweight and liter class motorcycles, KTM has unveiled their big guns in India. So, let's take a look what KTM brings to the table. The 890 Duke R might feel a bit nostalgic. Besides a few cosmetic changes, it doesn't look very different from 790 Duke. Similarly, the frame has also remained same as the 790 Duke that used to be sold here. The Super Scalpel, aka 890 Duke R, powered by a 889cc liquid-cooled parallel twin, which churns out 119 horses and 99 Newton-meters of torque, mated with a 6-speed gearbox with a PASC slipper clutch. A quick shifter is also available as an option. The 890 Duke suspended on a 43mm WP Apex USD fork and monoshock with preload adjustability. Braking department handled by the 320mm dual disc at front with radially mounted Brembo-style monoblock calipers and 240mm disc at rear with a Brembo single-piston floating caliper. Feature-wise, the 890 Duke gets the usual list of riding modes: street, rain, sport, and an optional track mode too. Additionally, cornering ABS, Supermoto ABS, cornering traction control and ride-by-wire also available. The 5-inch TFT dash is Bluetooth compatible. 890 Duke gets the all-LED headlamp, tail lamp and turn indicators. The Super Scalpel priced at Rs 14.50 lakh ex-showroom. The 890 Duke R is a perfect bike who is looking for middleweight naked sports bike. It will compete against the likes of the Ducati Monster SP, Triumph Street Triple RS and Kawasaki Z900. In 2019, KTM has showcased 790 Adventure at IBW, but who knew KTM would take 5 years to launch their first middleweight adventure bike? Though they brought the more updated and upgraded 890 Adventure R. The KTM 890 ADV might look similar to the 790 Adventure R, but it appears to be more off-road focused. Also, its design language is deliberately inspired by the brand's Dakar racing motorcycle, and its orange and white paint job can remind that it's an Austrian. The KTM 890 Adventure R powered by the same engine as the 890 Duke R. The 889cc parallel twin makes about 103 horses and 100 Newton-meters of torque, which is 19 horsepower less than the Super Scalpel. It is linked to a 6-speed gearbox that gets a quick shifter and slipper clutch. The bike uses WP-sourced 48mm USD forks up front and a monoshock at rear. Both are adjustable and come with 240mm of travel. Braking performance come from dual 320mm disc at front and a 260mm rear disc brakes. It comes loaded with electronic rider aids like cornering ABS, traction control, ride modes, cruise control, and off-road ABS settings as well. All the features can be toggled on the TFT screen, which is smartphone compatible and offers turn-by-turn navigation, call and music control. The KTM 890 Adventure R has a seat height of 880mm, which is quite tall, while the ground clearance is a healthy 263mm that should help through most of off-roading conditions. The bike rides on 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wire spoke wheels with aluminum rims wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion STR tires. The KTM 890 Adventure R, priced at 15.8 lakh rupees ex-showroom. It will compete with Triumph Tiger 900, Ducati Desert X, Aprilia Touareg 660, and Suzuki V-Strom. KTM India has introduced the 1390 Super Duke R to their superbike lineup. The 2024 1390 Super Duke R looks sharp and aggressive. Courtesy to the headlights and the tank shrouds, it is the most wicked-looking bike in its segment. Powering this beast is a 1350cc LC8 V-twin liquid-cooled engine that churns out 190 horses and 145 Nm of torque, mated to a 6-speed gearbox with slip and assist clutch. The bike also gets a camshaft system that brings variable valve timing to the motorcycle. The 1390 Super Duke R is a torque-hungry, epically powerful and exciting beast. With a near 1-to-1 power-to-weight ratio, a power output of 190 horsepower with a weight of 200 kilograms. The bike uses the same frame as the 1290 Super Duke R. The suspension has been revised with the new fully adjustable 48mm WP Apex open cartridge fork, taking control at front, while the rear gets the WP Apex monoshock with separate gas and oil reservoirs in piggyback style. Compression can be adjusted with separate high and low speed adjusters, while a manual preload adjuster can be used without tools. There are 5 suspension modes: Auto, Comfort, Rain, Street, and Sport. Other features include the automatic preload adjustment to adapt to varying loads on the superbike, and an anti-dive function that stiffens the front end under hard braking. The 1390 Super Duke R also comes with the factory start feature that adjusts the rear preload and ride height to optimize the launch performance. To anchor this beast, KTM provided best-in-business Brembo-style monoblock 4-piston, radially mounted caliper with a 320mm disc at the front and a Brembo 2-piston fixed caliper with a 240mm disc at rear. The Street Fighter rides on 17-inch rims, a 120 by 70 section tire at front and a 200 by 55 section rubber at rear, wrapped in Michelin Power GP tires. It priced at 22.96 lakh rupees, and it will rival bikes like the Triumph Speed 11200 RS, Ducati Street Fighter, and the BMW S1000R.
Dare to race everywhere with the KTM 1290 Super Adventure S.
The 1290 Super Adventure has unveiled in India. KTM has kept the Super Adventure S bold and aggressive stance with only one color currently on offer. It features a large 23-liter fuel tank and a large fairing that covers the engine and helps channel airflow, a split seat setup, and a seat height of 869mm, which can be lowered by 20mm. It's also equipped with full LED lighting and an LED headlamps that shrouds its radar sensor, powered by an updated 1301 cubic centimeter LC8 V-twin engine, delivering 160 horses and 140 Nm of torque, mated to a 6-speed manual with a slip and assist PASC clutch, which also gets a quick shifter. Suspension duties are taken care of by a WP semi-active USD fork at the front and a WP semi-active monoshock at the rear. To anchor this machine, up front you'll find a 4-piston Brembo Stylema monoblock caliper mounted to 320mm dual disc setup. At the rear, a 267mm disc mounted to a Brembo 2-piston floating caliper. It rides on 19-inch front and a 17-inch rim at rear. The 2024 Super Adventure S is equipped with a whole host of advanced electronics, which includes features like riding modes, lean-sensitive traction control, cornering ABS, and TPMS. It comes with adaptive cruise control and emergency braking. A 7-inch TFT screen with scratch resistance display with Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, playing music and even answering incoming calls. It will be your personal assistant on non-stop long hauls. Other practical features include a quick access storage compartment, USB charging port, and heated grips. Priced at 22.74 lakh rupees, the 1290 Super Adventure S placed in the premium segment of the Indian adventure motorcycle market. It will rival the Ducati Multistrada V4, Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Pro, and the BMW R1300 GS. All bikes are brought through CBU unit. KTM India seems to be making a concrete long-term plan for its big bikes in India by setting up an exclusive premium dealership network in India. These will be in select metro cities and limited in numbers. At first, KTM's large capacity models will only be sold through these select showroom, but further down the line, select existing KTM dealers will also get an opportunity to sell these premium machines, which is subject to the location. KTM's all big bikes are sold with demo mode, which is a pay-to-enable feature. KTM promotes demo mode as an opportunity to test out optional features while riding, allowing riders to decide which one they want, rather than making those choices in a dealership without any riding experience. This feature will allow you to experience all electronic aids and features for the first 1,500 kilometers, after which rider will have to pay to keep the features they like. This includes features like multiple ride modes, including an optional rally mode, traction control and slide control, an up and down quick shifter, cruise control, and others. These features can be unlocked permanently at the dealership at a certain price, but KTM hasn't yet revealed them. So, will you buy a higher capacity motorcycle with all rider aids by paying, or standard rider aids which includes in bike price? Which one do you choose? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.